So, question. What do you do when your white daughter brings home a black man? A Georgian white mom posted a sincere but very awkward advice on what to do as a parent in such a scenario. Gray Clark, a white woman whose daughter married a black man with dreadlocks, said all she ever wanted was for her sweet daughter to win the heart of a godly and kind man who's both a good father and provider. Through the Gospel Coalition post, she says she's an open-minded mom, but then notes that God called her bluff. This white 53-year-old mother hadn't counted on God sending an African American with dreads named Glenn, she wrote. Clark points out that not long ago, interracial marriage between a black person and a white one was regarded as the ultimate taboo, more so a black man like Glenn marrying a white girl like Anna. Although she says she'd never given much thought to that prejudice, it was only because it never occurred to her it would one day be part of her own life. Clark says she welcomed Glenn like her own son. She has sincere advice on what to do when your white daughter brings home a black man for dinner. In the post, she tells readers that all ethnicities are made in the image of God, have one ancestor, and can trace their roots to the same parents, Adam and Eve. One thing she says is that whenever you're praying for your daughter to choose well, pray for your eyes to see clearly too. Clark notes that although it was a process, Glenn moved from being a black man to a beloved son after she learned that Glenn was a brother in Christ. She recounts one incident in which a woman in church got so shocked to lay her hands on the interracial couple. One woman in church looked over at Anna and Glenn and gingerly asked, "Are they dating?" Clark recalls. "Engaged," she answered with a grin and wink. Appearing concerned, the woman responded saying, "It's just, they're future children. They have no idea what's ahead of them." Clark uses that encounter to remind her readers that in life, no one lives through without trials. Replying to the woman, she said, "When Jim and I were married, we had no idea what was ahead of us either." She goes ahead to call for patience with family members, calling Uncle Fred a bigot because he doesn't want your daughter in an interracial marriage dehumanizes him and doesn't help your daughter either, she says. Instead, she says you should lovingly bear with others' fears, concerns, and objections while firmly supporting your daughter and son-in-law. This story is by allchristiannews.com. My name is Yurima Karama with @YourBlackWorld News.